Hi there and welcome back to the video series. So we have talked about simple sorting algorithms and BubbleSort. We've seen how it works, and now it is time to implement BubbleSort to see how it actually performs when it should sort an array. So we have this framework here, Visualize Algorithm Starter, that is on GitHub. You can see the URL up there. So if we go to the code and just fetch the URL for this, you can also download the zip, but I'm just going to clone the repository, and then we will open up IntelliJ. Alright, so we can see that we have IntelliJ up and running, and I'm just going to select get from version control, and then I will provide the git URL link here, and this is the path where we'll save it. So let's say clone, then it will get the repository from the cloud, and let's have a look. IntelliJ is preparing. Alright, so we can see that IntelliJ launched the project here. And now we just need to set up the dependencies and also the configuration so we can launch the program. So we go to project structure, and let's open up the libraries here. And let me just add, let's see if I can find Java here. So we got Java located in here, program files. Yes, we got it right there, the library. And that is JDK. And let's just open up. You can also do this from Maven, of course, but I'm just going to get because I installed Java right here, so let's just link it there and set JavaFX library there. Okay, so we have JDK and we also have JavaFX. Right, so next up is just adding the configuration here. And let's make a new application configuration. And let's see here if we first we also should have the main class. Probably we need to compile this first. Whoop. Let's just open up the modify options here, and let's just copy this in there. So we specify where we have JavaFX and also the modules here. Okay. And let's just call this main app here. Main app. So we get a lot of different hits here. Let's just take this one here, visualize algorithm, and apply. And okay, so let's see if we build the project. Whoop. Right, so build completed successfully. Let's just revisit the configuration so we can see that it is indeed the correct main class we're using. It should be the Visualize Algorithm Starter. Yeah, right. So let's try to run the program. Let's just hit run main there. Let's see what happens if we run the program here. And okay, so we can see the program has started up here, and we don't have any algorithms loaded into the program. We will implement BubbleSort just in a minute, and then we can select BubbleSort and we can choose what inputs we want to have here. So this is the amount of entries or the inputs in each array that we will test BubbleSort against. So we will start with an array of 1,000 elements and then increase to 2,000, 4,000, doubling all the time. And whenever we double the input size, theoretically with BubbleSort, it should increase the runtime by 4 because it is a quadratic. It has these two loops inside of each other. So it is a big O of n raised to the power of 2. So we will have an increase in the runtime multiplied by 4. Okay, so we will see this later on. Okay, so we don't have any algorithm, so let's try to implement BubbleSort and see how it actually works out. First off, I just want to show a brief diagram here of how the core of the application works. We have an interface here that is called iAlgorithms. It's an interface that will allow us to create an algorithm and create a lot of different algorithms, and they will have some shared characteristics, some shared functions. And the most important one is the do-work method here we have that will, as the name implies, will do something, do some work. And it could be either sorting an array, it could also be searching an array, it could be other algorithms that need to do some work. Because an algorithm is not just limited to a sorting algorithm or a searching algorithm. We have a lot of different algorithms that have some time complexity. So we have do work, and then we have some convenience method, get data. We have set data that will allow us to get the test data and also set them. So that is just a basic object. And then we have a get type. Then we have an abstract class that is called generic algorithm that will implement this interface. And it is abstract because it will implement some of these methods here, and then we can extend that abstract class. And then we don't have to implement all of this. We basically have to override some of the methods, and then we can implement BubbleSort and a lot of other algorithms. We also have an algorithm type, so that could be sorting or searching or something else. Okay, so let's try to implement BubbleSort in this framework. I think I'm going to do this in the next video so we don't get a too long video out of this. So I will implement BubbleSort, show you how you do this in this framework, and we can test it out in the next video. So stay tuned for the next video. Bye bye.